Ball. Play ball. Roll up the bases and smack it right over the wall.
Play ball.
Play ball. Take off the caps. Time for the song. Red, white, and blue. We all sing along. The ace on the mound is feeling the seams, staring him down, looking real mean. Play ball. Play ball. Load up the bases and smack it right over the wall.
Play ball.
Play ball.
Good evening and welcome to the Laughter Saves Live show.
Fogging the lights,
Live.
play, and old guy was saying
Here on
when I
Strong
used to
Island
play,
Radio and
Crackerjack
Television
Rise, New Jersey
and Facebook
Mud,
Live.
when you paid a buck
Hey,
for a ball,
I'm your host,
and a moan.
Gianni La Rocchia. La Rocchia. To practice that, my co-host tonight, the always lovely John Santos here.
Hello.
Say hello, John.
Hello. Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
And our third wheel tonight, that's what we're going to call this other guy sitting on the couch in
fine.
the future. The third wheel tonight, the always well-dressed,
Thank
well-groomed Steve Oliva.
Thank you, John. How are you? Good to
Great.
be here. Good to be
It's
here.
nice.
to have you.
This is exciting, guys.
Very,
This is-
just wanted to add very nice shorts you wore for the show.
Well, we
you
should
gotta start.
explain
You got to start right off the bat. We didn't know we were going to be in a nice. We thought we were going to be behind a desk.
from the
So
waist
at least
up.
I got
Oh.
nice legs.
Hope
Look at
you
this.
do. You do very
Uh-huh.
nice. I hope the
I'm
garage.
paler than these shorts.
I hope cleaning the garage came out well an hour ago before you.
So,
So we apologize to all the viewers.
we
out
do
there for
apologize.
our
We do
time.
But
apologize.
his legs,
Um,
cases.
I want to talk about my week a little bit. This is first of all, Laughter Saves Lives, radio and television. I had my first show. I started my first show. It was back in 2000. I had a radio show on a Long Island radio station with my partner Tom Gardner, who I lost on 9/11. It was one of the funnest. Is that a word? The funnest.
Sure.
It
Most
is
fun
now.
things that I ever did in my life is have that show and sit down with him, and listen to him and banter with him, and he would make fun of me and dig me, and we'd laugh. We were both busy men with our families, and we got to spend that hour together. And I have to tell you that there's not many other people that I'd rather do this with than the guys that you're going to see tonight. These two guys on the couch, Pat Marone's here, Frank Fiella, Benny Rizzuto, who's our producer, who's shoving some food in his mouth right now and not sharing. It's an honor to be here, and this is going to be, hopefully we'll do a good job. We're going to trip the first few weeks, so please bear with us. This is all new to us, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
We got some feedback from the web. It's funniest, not funny.
Funniest? Thank you, Webb. Thank you, Webb.
Thank you, Lorene.
I appreciate it. My week.
Funniest.
My week. Let me talk about my week a little bit.
How was your week?
I had a good week. I went to the stair climb on Sunday, the FDNY, for the counseling unit.
Yeah.
Belmont Racetrack. Fantastic day, beautiful
That's awesome.
weather. I went to donate. I didn't think I was going to make it on time. 114 stories. They said I climbed. It didn't feel that many.
You didn't climb 100. You climbed 114
That's-
stories?
Because what you do is you go into Belmont, and then you go to the top level, and you go up an aisle, back this or along the back row of the seats, down an aisle. So you zigzagging along the whole top. Then you go down to the next level, and you zigzag. Then you go down to the bottom level. And
How
you
many
zigzag.
of the levels were escalators?
No escalators. No
Okay.
escalators.
You didn't have one of those chairs that took you up the rail on the side?
What do they call that chair? Yeah.
Ask him. He's getting one in a year and a half.
So I did that on Sunday.
Actually, wait, we should applaud that.
That is good,
That's a
though.
big
That is good,
thing.
right? That is
That's a
good.
I mean, we're breaking
114.
time.
Studio audience. That's a.
And it's
a
for the
big-
counseling unit, right?
that's big.
That was for the
FDNY,
counseling unit.
They do great work.
Here's what's something funny.
know
It's
them
the
very well.
National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. And I'm Facebook Live and as I'm walking, and I said, what is this fundraiser for again, guys? And they said, it's for the counseling unit. And I thought he said, the Nassau Firefighters Found, so I'm saying the whole thing. Yeah, this is a great fundraiser for the Nassau County Fire. So I screwed all of that up, but a great day.
You did it.
Great
You
day.
did it, and that's the main thing.
Great
That's the
day.
main thing.
I also did a wonderful show for the Lions Club at Mulcahy's. That was a lot of fun. Thank you.
That's a
thank
great
you.
venue.
Yeah, yes.
We did it last
not
year.
for comedy. Not for comedy. Could be tough. And thank you, John Cuzzoli, for the guest spot. On Saturday night, we did a football thing in Lynbrook.
It's awesome.
What about your Your weekend.
I had a couple of shows of
You're so funny.
restaurant shows.
You
and-
are just so funny. It
Oh,
never
thank
has a
you.
bad set, this guy. Never
right.
has a bad set.
Thank
They
you.
love the imitations. Do a good job.
They love celebrity impressions.
Do you do any historical characters? Like,
Well, now that I have my reading glasses, these are my new reading glasses, and they look like Ben Franklin.
oh,
So now I
Nice.
have to work on a Ben Franklin impression, but I'm at a disadvantage. Nobody has a clue what Ben
make
Franklin
one
is.
up. Make one up.
Hey,
Nobody
read,
knows.
you know what? Read our caller number right off the bat.
Oh,
It's
right,
on
the
the
caller.
screen. Is it on the screen?
John
But
went to
for the
school
radio.
with Ben Franklin. Ask him what he sounded like.
Read the caller number.
The call-in number is 516-945-9099, 516-945-9099.
So if you didn't follow, if you're not one of our followers, you got to get the TuneIn app, and we'll talk more about this week. You got to download the TuneIn app. You got to go to Strong Island Radio as your favorite. You could listen on your iPad. You could listen on your phone. We
they
want
told-
Facebook Live, though.
Weren't they told to download the app
Yes,
over the past week?
yes.
So they should all have it.
Well, I'm just saying it
Silvio,
again.
tell him to
I'm just saying it again.
Download the app.
Let's leave.
That
You know,
was
I'm waiting for one of my first callers here, but we got some Page 5 news stories. Hey, listen, no politics on this show. There's enough politics out there.
Never works.
We actually have, and you know what? I don't want to get into politics on this show at all, but what I can say is the guys on this show, we don't all have the same politics. I've sat with them, I've talked to them, and what I love about it is, and this is where the country should be more, I think, we disagree, there's no yelling, there's no fighting, I listen, I think they listen to me.
Yes.
I don't know if they listen to my opinion, but I listen to their opinion.
What's that? Is that
That's-
a call?
I think that's a call.
That's a call.
We're all new at this, so who's calling? Is that one of my callers?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, on the regular line.
Hello.
Hello?
Hey,
How are you?
hey, what's up, man?
Who's there?
Who do you think it is, Johnny? It's Johnny from Texas.
Oh,
you're,
hey,
you're
John
our
from
first
Texas.
caller.
You're our first caller.
Well, I figure I'll be your last caller too. You know, you got to beef up the show a little bit. huh?
No. This is great because it can only get better from here then. John Salerno from Texas,
From Texas.
Hey, John.
president of Laughter Saves Lives Texas. John is doing great work out there for us. Thanks for calling in. Are you calling to wish us luck or is my zipper
yeah, no,
open?
I want to wish you guys the best of luck. The stream is really good. The set looks great.
Yeah?
I wish you guys the best.
How do we
Bless
look?
you guys. Have a great show.
How do my
Hello,
legs look?
John.
How do my legs look, Johnny?
Your knees look a little knobby, but after the 110-foot
Yes.
stair climb, I think they're perfect, man.
All right, we got our first call. John, thanks for calling in.
Thanks,
All right,
John.
brother.
Thanks,
God
John.
bless. Good
Be
luck.
safe, brother.
All right, let's see how this works now. Our first caller. Hello, Darcy.
Hi,
Hello, sweetie.
how are you?
Excellent now that you called in. This is Darcy Scalzo, a daughter of Dennis Scalzo, who I worked with and we lost on 9/11. Dennis was one of the smartest guys in Hazmat, a good man, good family man, and Darcy's calling in to wish us luck, Darcy?
What?
Why are you calling in? Why are you calling in tonight?
Say congratulations and hi.
Hi, Darcy.
Did you read the script I sent you? Is exactly what to say? No, I'm kidding.
I read it exactly and memorized the whole thing.
Darcy is going to come in and dress up the studio one night. She's going to come in. We're going to do a hair night. You know, she's a hairdresser, and we're going to talk. Is hairdresser the right term?
I don't know, Darcy. Is that the right term?
You could say hairdresser. There is a difference between a hairdresser and a cosmetologist.
And which one are you, Darcy?
I am a cosmetologist. That's higher than it, so it means I
Oh,
can do everything.
Darcy.
See, I did
What-
insult
wait.
you.
Well,
We
no,
still
but
go to
what's the
barbers.
difference?
We go to barbers, Darcy.
Darcy, tell us the difference
So
between the two.
cosmetologist is nails, hair, a little bit of massage, facial, just like the basics of facial and massage.
I wasn't
but it's all
listening until you
chemical
said massage.
processes.
Hey,
Darcy.
Darcy,
What?
you do great work. We still go to barbers. You know, it's like $8.
Could
But,
you, Darcy? Do you see? Are you on Facebook Live?
I am, but I can't see it right now.
Oh, I was going to say, look at Steve's hair. Do you think he goes to a hairdresser?
No. A lot of people
How
say
is
that.
it long or short?
It's short. Look at it. Oh, you can't see it. Darcy, I'll describe it. I'll describe it for you. It's pitch black. I'm 34 years old, so that's probably why. Actually, it's genetics, so I don't dye my hair.
It looks like he still has his helmet on.
Well, listen, the last time I saw...
Well, you could do some shining.
No, I don't do
This
any
is why-
shining.
This is why she's going to come into the studio one night, and she's going to
Send it
take
to
a
the
look.
lab.
You're gonna do
take
our
a
hair
look
in
at
the studio?
Send it
She's
to the
going to
lab.
come into the studio. Well, maybe she may not do her hair, but she may fluff it up a bit.
Could we get a trim?
I don't know if you can get a trim in the studio. We'll see. Darcy,
Darcy, you're a sweetheart.
tell me a little bit, just a quick story about Dad. The time he made you smile or laugh.
Oh my goodness, there's so many times. I gotta think of a really good one.
Or a medium one. Doesn't have to be the best one.
I have one.
Go ahead.
He drove me and my best friend in the whole wide world to our chorus concert. I hated chorus. I hated anything and everything music, but my whole family's totally into music. I was the only one. I couldn't even figure out which way to hold a recorder. And, you know, like the basic elementary school of music.
Mm-hmm.
And he wouldn't let us get out of the car until we were singing at the top of our lungs as if we were in the opera.
No.
And at first, I was
That's
mortified and embarrassed and yelling and knocked it off. And he was so serious, he locked all the doors. I think my friend may have almost peed herself before entering the actual concert. And but
That's an awesome
he did
story.
like stuff like that was silly. That always, you know, like you don't have time to make anybody else nervous or anything like that. Just like cute little.
Well, there
crazy
wasn't
stuff.
anybody I don't think I learned more from, and he was a very respected hazmat firefighter, and we all miss him. And he'd be so proud of you. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for calling in tonight. We're going to have you back on a hairdresser night or a cosmetologist.
let's
can't
have it-
That'd be
wait.
great.
Let's have her on a night when we need to get haircuts,
Okay, maybe.
and then we could get free haircuts.
All right, Darcy, thank you so much for calling in.
Darcy, Dad's a
Thanks,
great...
You're
Darcy.
so welcome.
Dad's a
Have so
great
much
man.
fun. Not too much fun though.
We'll have a lot of fun. Thanks for starting it off, though.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
Bye,
Darcy.
Darcy.
Thank you.
She's a good kid.
What a nice
She's a
girl.
good kid. So that was fun. So we have no other callers right now. We have another
We have another caller already.
Now,
Wow, we're
now,
popular.
what if we don't want to answer the phone and do it? Should we answer it?
Yeah, we have to
Yeah, I
answer.
don't know. This is our first.
Now, how do we
show.
answer the call? He answers.
He
They're
did.
calling us.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Laughter saves lives. Live here.
May we help you?
Who's on the phone?
Hi, it's Lauren.
Hey, Lauren. How are you?
Hi, Lauren.
I'm good. How are you?
Lauren,
Is there-
can you see us?
I can see you. Yes.
Does this look like the waiting room for a prostate exam?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. All right.
Lauren,
Nice niece.
did you see the flyer we had up front on the show here?
No, I came in late.
It was your flyer.
All right. Everybody needs to come out October 20th to support the Arthritis Foundation.
October 20th. Where is the show, Lauren?
Morganville, New Jersey, at the Firehouse.
I think we have Frank Fiella on that show, right?
We do. We have Frank. We have John Salerno. We
Frank's
have
right
you.
there.
We have Tom Daddario. It's going to be a great show.
It's going to be a
of
great
fun.
night. Yeah. So we appreciate you calling. Did you want to add anything to the show so far? Because we need your help.
Lauren, we
We're
wish
going to
you a lot of
have
luck. Why did you
silent
choose the
auction with
arthritis?
really cool sports memorabilia and music memorabilia. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be a great show. Steve wanted to know why you chose the Arthritis Foundation. Tell Steve about that history that
Is
you
that
have.
personal with the family? or?
My son, who's 15 years old, has arthritis, and Vincent takes Humira twice a month, and the Arthritis Foundation has done a lot for him. He's gone to camp for the past 2 years. He's made some great friends, and he's learned how to manage his disease really well. So
And
it's our turn to support them.
What is he on? What is the drug?
Oh, Humira?
What drug is he on?
Humira.
See,
Humira.
I think it's great because a lot of people associate arthritis with, maybe older people.
Older people, sure.
But, knowing that they do that great stuff for your son, that's great.
Yeah, he's on the football team now. He does track. It's really fantastic. He's really doing great. And he's excited. I think we're going to have the whole football team there, too.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
nice.
wow.
You guys
When-
better be funny.
When was he diagnosed with this? At what age?
He was diagnosed at the age of 10. He fell down a hill in a wagon, upstate, long story. Bottom line is he broke his arm in half. He needed pins, and the trauma from the fall triggered the arthritis, because a lot of people have arthritis, but it might never come out in your body. Some people, if they get a virus, it comes out. Some people, trauma, and for him, it was the trauma of the fall.
Oh.
I never
Well,
knew that.
very
I thought it was
interesting. Yeah, no, very
associated with aging. I didn't know a virus could
I didn't
trigger
either.
it,
I
or
didn't-
if trauma could trigger
I
it.
don't think I knew it until I met her, and we're really looking forward to the
Yeah.
show, though.
Well, we are also...
Yes, thank you. Thank you for all your support, too.
Am I giving you enough support?
We'll talk after.
Well, we
All
don't,
right.
we don't know these things because we're both 10 years shy of our medical degree. That's why.
That's right.
We have 0 of the 200 credits required to become medical
Well,
doctors.
thanks for
Sorry.
calling in, and we're looking forward to the show, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Great
All
to
right, have
have
a great
guests on
night.
the show that know things, right?
Let's do
Yeah.
let's do a let's do a page five. Let's get
another
Frank
call?
over here. Yeah, let's get Frank on the couch.
All right, we have a call. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the
Hello,
air.
you're on the air. That was one.
John, is it you?
This is John. Who's this?
Hey, John, it's Tom from Randolph. How are you?
Good. Oh, Tommy,
Chef
how
Tom, how
are you?
you doing, brother? Good, good, good.
Are you calling in with our Tommy's Tummy Tickler?
I am. I have your recipe. I have your recipe.
All right, Pat, listen to this if you want to add anything to this. We got Pat in the studio here. He's a chef. So Tommy's going to call in maybe every week, depending on how good he does. We may dump him soon.
Yeah, but Pat's a chef in an assisted living, right?
Yeah, the assisted living.
So whatever you say, Tom, can we blend it?
Yeah, oh, well, absolutely. This you
All
can.
right.
Yes, yes.
So this is I asked him for a baseball playoff recipe.
Oh.
Tommy, hit us.
All right, so we got buffalo chicken dip. It's a very popular dip, right?
Sure.
So serve 16 people, 30-minute prep time, very easy. You're going to use cream cheese, boiled shredded chicken breast, half a cup of buffalo sauce, half a cup of blue cheese or ranch dressing, whatever your preference, and 2 cups Monterey Jack cheese. Add that all in a 1-quart baking dish. Layer it up like a taco dish. And then you're going to bake it off at 350 for 20 minutes. And bon appetit.
And Tom, give me a little plug. You wanted to plug your benefit. What was that benefit?
Yeah, we have a benefit coming up. I'm a firefighter in Randolph Township for Station 2. And we have a benefit coming up with our brothers from the Mount Arlington Fire Department and the Roxbury Fire Department, as well as the Mount Arlington Police Department and Randolph Police Department. We're doing a breakfast benefit in Mount Arlington on October 21st for a young man who is battling leukemia for the 3rd time. And he's actually, his father's a Mount Arlington police officer, so we're all banding together to stand up and show him that he doesn't have to fight alone.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. And give a little plug to your business, Tom.
Epicurean Caterers, we specialize in emergency service catering. John, you got my number, so if you want to give it out to anybody, be my guest. But we try to help the brothers and sisters out there with their caterings.
Assume we don't have the phone
on
number.
the show. Good luck, and thanks for all you do to keep the memories alive.
No problem. And now we got to charge you $50 for advertising.
For
your business.
advertising.
Hey,
Hey,
Tom.
Thomas. Go ahead.
Tom, we
I
like
sucked
that
you.
recipe. It's got a lot of cheese in it. This group likes it right away. So
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
cheese
Tom,
is fantastic. The more, the merrier.
that's right.
Tom, you a
Tommy.
volunteer firefighter or
Yes.
a career?
No, I'm a volunteer.
Thank God. I'm sitting between 2 city firemen who keep breaking, telling me how great they are. So it's.
We don't tell you.
Nah, they don't.
Oh,
They don't.
come on.
They do look down on me though because they
No,
think
but
the fire's
no,
not any cooler.
Thank
Man
you,
of-
Tommy.
A man of many voices. Thanks, Tom.
Be well, my friend.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, guys. Good luck.
All right,
brother.
let's get Frank on the couch.
Bye-bye
Come
now.
on the couch.
Ooh, this
Ooh, Frank's on the couch.
Yeah.
is fine. Well,
Frank Fiala.
30
We're bringing
years.
We're bringing
rolling
up
around.
one of our regulars will be on the show, but like I said, tonight we're just learning the system here. So our guest will come to the couch, just like any other show here. But we're going to interview Frank tonight as
That's
if
how
he
I
was.
got this gig, was being on the couch.
Is that on? Is that working?
It is. I don't know if it's working, but it's on.
It's on.
Lights on.
Okay.
You got the green light.
Got the green
so
light.
we're going to interview you tonight as if you were an intelligent guest. All right, so just
I
try.
can fake that. So wait, did you say you did 114 flights last week? Because I got to be honest with you.
Sunday.
Last week I couldn't walk down one flight. I actually tumbled down the stairs trying to get down. So I don't know how you did 114.
I don't either. It wasn't that hard. It really wasn't that hard.
114 flights is 114 flights. It's
It was
huge.
the steps were only it wasn't that hard. I'm telling
How
you.
big were the steps? This big?
They were not real steps. They were half steps. It's the racetrack.
Still, that That's 114.
114 is
I'm
114.
you know, I'm
But
pretty
he
good
didn't tell you-
shape. I'm pretty
How
good
did you
shape.
get back there? How did you get
He
down?
tumbled down the steps because he
The
was at
horse,
happy
the
hour.
horse.
That's
Right,
why.
no, I
We got on
tumbled
the
down
horse.
I
We're
tumbled
done.
down the steps, but my wife was standing at the top laughing.
Oh.
All right, so before we interview
trouble.
Frank,
Yeah,
one page 5 news story. We're all
Page
stuff
5
in.
news, what do we
I'm
got?
gonna give you, I'm gonna give you one of my
NYPD.
stories. Tell
I
me what
am
you think
former
about this.
NYPD, yeah.
NYPD.
Yeah, I got a page 5 news story here. Oh, the bed bugs. They
bed
gave an
bugs.
award. They gave an award to these dogs
See what we have.
who can smell out bed bugs. They go in, they get bed bugs. I don't know whether it's so they gave an award to these dogs.
That's great.
The golden
Right?
biscuit. What do they give?
It's a beagle that does it,
He's a
right?
Roscoe.
It's Roscoe.
I thought there was only one
Hey, where's
dog.
Roscoe?
I thought there was only one
Oh,
dog that
right,
served the whole
Roscoe.
country.
Roscoe. Yeah.
Right, where's
So here it is.
Roscoe?
These beagles won't let bed bugs bite. All right,
Now,
Mickey and Nemo.
now
Mickey and Nemo.
here's my question. They give
No
them,
mention of Roscoe?
They give
No
them awards
Roscoe?
for sniffing out bed bugs.
Yes.
Meanwhile, we have dogs that sniff out cancer and they sniff out other diseases, but we're not giving them awards.
We don't know. I'm sure they get awards too.
Well, this
They get awards too.
is the dog. Can you see the dog? Isn't he
He's cute.
Cute dog.
You can't see that from there. I don't think.
Sure we can. I mean, we can't see it, but they can see it.
Let's read our commercial for our one sponsor we have for tonight, other than Tom, who owes us $50 now,
Okay.
because we sucked him in on that.
Yes,
You
you
see
did.
how
That was
Got it
very
good.
good.
Right?
The old bait and switch.
Bait and switch. He thought he was a guest, and he actually were going to bill him
Started
now.
losing your viewers when Frank got up there.
That's all right.
So I'm
You
gonna.
can't chime in for the audience. You're not mic'd. You can't chime in.
He's ex-PD. Half of them were, a little
So I'm going to
shady.
read the. This is paid advertising, right? So I'll do it as Morgan Freeman.
Can we do this a little smoother?
You just told me to read the thing.
Do it
And
like you're
tonight's
do it
advertisement
like you're
is
talking to Andy Dufresne when you got the
We
boat.
got a sponsor
Remember
tonight.
When you met him at the boat?
Oh, right.
At the end of Shawshank Redemption, Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
And go.
Lights on Safety Solutions. Effective safety training for gas hazards saves lives. Yet until now, industry trainers have had to rely on placards, sticky notes, and other unrealistic methods to prepare students and employers for potential life-threatening scenarios. Lights On Safety Solution has the answer. Our gas monitor simulator uses wireless technology and portable handheld devices to simulate hazardous gas readings in real time, transforming training environments into realistic scenarios.
Who's
Lights
this?
On Safety
Is this somebody
Solution.
who's?
I
You
like
have
that.
all these great voices.
That was
like
Morgan
that.
Freeman.
One sponsor, and you're putting us to
But I
sleep
love
with that one.
That lighting, that sounds like something that would be used
Lights on.
on The Sopranos.
Lights on.
Morgan Freeman is a narrator.
That sounded like if Morgan Freeman-
Handheld hazmat training devices.
That's cool.
They simulate readings. You can do it right on an iPad or an iPhone. Lights On Solutions. The answer to your safety questions.
You know what I
Okay.
love about that though?
How's that?
Is
That was
it
excellent.
sounded like
We have a call.
it
Oh,
sounded
we have
like
another call.
if Morgan Freeman was an extra on The Sopranos. That's
It's the
what
bat
that sounded
phone.
like.
Answer the phone.
How do we
Jeff.
answer
Hello.
the phone?
It's the bat phone.
Hello.
Hey, this is John.
Hey,
John.
John.
Hold on, John. We can't
John
sound
who?
excited when we get a call.
Well, we are.
I got a caller.
We got a call.
You have to be
Wait,
very
it's not that we're
cool.
excited. We're letting you know you need to answer the
All
phone.
right. Hold on. Let me do
I
it.
know it doesn't have to light up like you do at home.
This is the first call I've had in a week. I am excited.
Here is it. Okay. What do you want?
What is that?
Spit it out, Paul.
Who's on the line? Who's on the line?
Spit it out, John. Let's hear it.
John Holton of Lights On.
All right,
John, we love your product.
Our one sponsor, he gave us a ton of money this week.
He gave
You
us
read the
100
He's calling to tell us he's out.
He likes
He's
it.
out now.
He's pulling his sponsorship.
John, I apologize for Morgan. Read it again.
He's calling to say, "Wow, I got Morgan Freeman to do my
John,
ad."
John, one more time. Read it as, a little faster though, read it as one of your other characters that are a little more enthusiastic
Who?
for John. John's giving us
how about the
thousands of
Sopranos?
dollars
How about
here.
Donald Trump?
How about
Should I do
Donald
it as Trump?
Yeah, do it as
Why
Do
not?
it as Trump.
Do it as Trump.
Trump and I like Trump.
Do it as Trump addressing the media today.
Lights On Safety Solutions. Effective safety training for gas hazards saves lives.
Huge.
Okay, huge. Yet until now, industry trainers have had to rely on placards, sticky notes, and other unrealistic methods that were horrible to
Unbelievable.
prepare students and employers for potential life-threatening scenarios.
Bad.
Horrible. Lights On Safety Solutions is unbelievable, and they have the answer. Our gas monitor simulator uses wireless technology
Good.
and portable handheld devices that are unbelievable to simulate hazardous gas readings in real time, transforming training environments into realistic scenarios.
You back, John?
Terrific.
We got you back?
John, you like
Sounds-
that?
He sounds just like Donald Trump.
Thank you so much.
How many people will want to use that product now.
Unbelievable.
I don't know.
Millions of
John's a
kids.
Democrat, so he's pulling
Yeah.
his sponsorship.
Get the politics. Go ahead, John. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing great, fellas. You guys are looking okay on the couch. I'll give
Yeah?
you sound better.
Thank you, John.
This should all be just radio, is what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
When
John.
Pat comes on, you'll definitely say that.
John, over the air, you're a looker yourself, my friend, you know? Hey, John, that product of yours, that is for, that gives you a readout of a hazmat incident right on your phone?
Yeah, go ahead, John. You explain it.
Yeah, so imagine, you're trying to train air monitoring. And right now, the only way we can train air monitoring is to put some sticky notes on the wall, right? And tell a guy how many parts per million of chlorine are
How
in
much
the air.
radiation you have, how much this, how
yeah.
much
Well, radiation.
flammable.
What the frick?
So
Radiation.
we're just saying, hey, you've got an iPhone or an iPad,
all you need.
and you can transmit readings to your students or your trainees in real time from one device
stuff.
to another, so it looks like a real monitor in their hands.
Yep.
So you give them real readings and make them respond
Oh.
for real, and that's how we're going to save some lives.
Oh, that's
is get
great.
them to
Great
react in real time.
Simulation, great simulation. Now,
Yes.
John, let me ask you a question. Would that be able to pick up the Dracar that I'm smelling on Frank from the 1980s?
It's not your car. It's
Or is it Aramis?
Well,
is it
it's
Aramis?
Aramis.
It's
Smells
awesome.
like-
I still got a gallon at home.
Yes.
But John,
if it smells
high
like black
karate.
leather, we're in trouble.
hey, listen.
English leather. High karate.
But all kidding aside, that product, I mean, as a former firefighter, I know John is in hazmat. That sounds great. That sounds cool
No, it's great.
for the students.
Here's what's
to see.
great about a simulator. When you're doing a scenario and you put the gear on and they see real-time readings, like
Yeah.
things are actually happening, they got to start using this now. Whereas if he's on the radio telling them, hey, you got 10 parts per million, now they're thinking, oh, I got to do something because he's telling me.
So they have to make their own
They
decisions.
got to make their own decisions, and then you come back and you talk about it.
That's great.
You got a good product there, my friend.
Thanks, guys. I'm
welcome,
doing
John.
it
Making
for
firemen
the guys that need it, right? I mean, we all go through training, we all try to do the right thing, and how do you fit all this in? And most of the time we do it in tabletop exercises, and we fake it. Well, we're not going to fake it anymore. We're going to put it in their hands, let them go decide how they want to react, and get judged, right there on the spot, and help them learn in real time.
No more fake readings, real readings.
Good
readings.
Good readings.
Which one did you like better, Morgan Freeman reading your ad or Donald Trump?
Oh,
We could get somebody
Well, I-
else.
Wow, he can't decide.
Give him another one. Who else can we read it?
I could do.
Schwarzenegger.
Oh, you want me to do
No, don't
Schwarzenegger?
read it again. Don't read it again.
Lights on Safety Solutions.
Don't read it.
Fantastic.
Hazmat wouldn't bother
John,
Schwarzenegger.
thank you so much for calling in, buddy.
Thanks, John.
Yep, we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys so much,
Thanks,
and
John.
I'll keep watching the rest of the show. See you,
Great,
fellas.
great product,
All right,
buddy.
thank
Great
you,
product.
John.
We read it twice, so we got to charge them double.
Charge him double. We're
Double.
making money.
We're making money like this.
We're sucking them right in. Read it again.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
So, all right. So where are we now? We're waiting for
talking about
Mary.
I got to read Mary's intro.
Where
Talk
is
about
she?
the bed
I don't
product.
know. Should I read her intro?
Yeah, read her intro.
California times, you might be a little late.
No, she's in California. I'm gonna, she's in
California.
California. I'm doing it as Arnold.
Mary.
She was-
Mary, you can call in now.
Yeah, Mary, call in immediately. Before the other calls call it. How do we know
Mary
it's
is a comic and an actress, right?
She is. I'm
Read
gonna
her. Read her a bio.
She was new Fiona on season 7 of Shameless for 6 episodes and has 18 years of professional stand-up experience. She just headlined the Nugget Casino in Tahoe, sold out. Will be headlining in Indianapolis in October for a self-help benefit, sold out. And then she will be headlining the Ladies Laughs Festival in Wisconsin, not California.
Sold out.
Sold out. No, I don't know that. She is also a recurring sketch actress for the Conan show on TBS. Mary Kennedy's here.
Mary Kennedy, how are you?
Mary.
You
Uh-oh.
hold on.
Uh-oh, we gotta plug it
Hold on,
back in.
Mary.
For God's sake.
You there, Mary?
What's going?
We have premature withdrawal.
You there? You there? You there, Mary?
Yeah, I'm here. Is everybody all right? Are we okay?
We're okay.
Everybody's
Sorry,
okay.
Mary.
We don't seem okay, Mary, but
Right.
we're trying.
We're not
We're
okay.
doing the very best we can
Nobody is.
We're
with
much,
what we have.
much better now that you.
Mary, let me
I'm
ask
okay,
you,
you're okay.
Mary, what
Yes.
what show have you ever been on where they say this is the most famous guest we've ever had on? Because you are the most famous guest.
The Laughter Saves Lives radio show with
That's
John
it.
Marocchio
Radio and TV.
John Santo and I'm in menopause, so I don't remember the other people. So
That's okay.
Don't worry, you're in a large group there, Mary.
Viva
Don't worry.
Leva and the great Frank Failer.
And Pat Marone.
Pat
Marone is
waiting
off
in the
camera.
We gotta get Pat
Hey,
Marone. on
Mary,
in a
thanks for
minute.
calling us. We're,
And Benny Rizzuto's off
we're
camera.
on, and Benny Rizzuti.
And Benny Rizzuti.
We're honored
Oh,
to
that's
speak
right.
to you. You
This-
are
Mary,
you are our
this
most
is our
famous
first
guest.
show, so
It's
That's
so
why
fine.
it's so bad.
we're kind of tripping through it. But let me ask you a question, Mary. When
Yes.
did we first meet? We met in New York. You were doing stand-up, but do you remember who introduced us?
Yeah, we ended up doing a spot at, I think, Stand Up New York.
Yeah, the only
I think
reason I
that's-
brought that up is because that's a really good club, but I want people to know that I once played there.
Yeah, you were a regular at Stand Up New York. The houses were packed.
There you go, Mary.
Sold out.
And then, Mary,
Sold out.
when did you go to California?
California.
So I moved to California September 2000,
Oh, wow.
and I've been out here 17 years last month.
Good move? Was
and-
it a good move for you?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I found a guy, my husband now, who paid for dinner, so I kind of had to follow where the food was going.
Good move.
So yeah, it was a good good move.
Good move.
It's pronounced California.
Now, California. So
California.
any movie other than we're going to talk about Shameless in a minute, and Conan, but
Yes.
any other shows you've been on or movies or?
Yeah, I was on ER season 12. I played Officer Trudy Lang, my fellow first responders, the firemen. Yes, I
Yes.
played a cop.
Good.
And I've been in movies. I was in Creative Differences. I'm in Shattered, which comes out now. It's going to probably be on a women's network. So yeah, so it'll be on like We or Hallmark, or we're figuring out where it's going to be distributed.
I have a feeling
Yes.
you may be our famous guest ever on this show.
You might be.
Hey, Mary, I have a question. When you
Yes.
said Conan, when were you in Conan the Barbarian? I did not see you in this movie.
I was not on Conan the Barbarian. Conan the Late Show, my
Oh,
friend.
the other Conan. I'm sorry. My
Is
mistake.
Schwarzenegger still the governor out there, Mary?
No.
No.
I'm a little
But he-
behind the times.
But he's my cousin-in-law because I'm related to the Kennedys.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
I'm related to him.
So
yes,
who killed John F.
I am.
Kennedy? Tell us.
Well, I don't think we want to get into
Come
that.
on, what is that?
You know, Mary,
It's not politics. It's
Mary,
Kennedys.
we're a very sensitive bunch
History.
here.
Oh, don't
Mary-
worry, we don't have to talk about it. It's just I am your most famous guest. Then I think. No,
Yes,
that's true.
yes. Now,
Did
Mary,
you show this to Arnold and see what he thinks of my impression? Because I have a reputation for being the best Schwarzenegger impressionist in the country.
Okay, I'll call him.
Who's
I'll
the
get him on
governor?
the phone.
Who's
If
the
I could get
governor?
his
me.
endorsement.
She's saying, don't call me, I'll call you.
Fantastic.
Miss
Hey,
Mary.
Mary, you have a terrific resume. Very
Thanks.
impressed by a lot of things you said. Did you go out to California? Was it? I know you said for your husband. Was it partially for your career as well?
Well, no, it was for my career. What I did was I auditioned for a bunch of the networks at a comedy festival kind of thing. And I spoke to a producer, and he said, "You really should come out here. You'd be good for television." And then I moved out here, and it was great. I'm glad I did it.
Good.
No, I'm very impressed. I've
Thanks.
always followed you on Facebook and
Aw.
followed your career, and you did good, kid.
Well, and you were such a support growing up. You were like a big brother. You really were. I mean,
Why,
you were
why
great.
do you have to do
really
the big brother? Why do you have to say that means I'm older, Mary?
You could have said you'd be like a father. But
Was that a compliment?
She didn't say great grandfather, so that's
I didn't say grandfather. I said big brother. There you go.
Better than creepy uncle. I get that a lot.
Right, the
I
creepy
didn't,
uncle.
exactly.
All right, so let's now move to one of my favorite shows, Shameless, which I'm a regular
Yep.
listener.
You mean a watcher? Yeah.
No, I only
No,
listen.
John only listens.
I
to
only listen.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Don't correct me here. It's my first show here, Mary. Don't correct me. All right, so
Everybody's
I
an expert.
don't know if I heard you were going to be on the show ahead of time. Probably. Looking forward to seeing you on the show. And then I saw the most famous scene, right, of you doing a nude scene.
Yes.
Frank.
One of my favorite scenes, by the way. It's actually
what
it's actually
episode?
paused on my VCR.
That's great.
It's been
phenomenal.
paused on Frank's VCR for about a year.
Wait, what episode and how far into the episode is this?
Mary,
Our viewers are going to want to know that.
we're aspiring actors as well. We
Right.
only looked at it for artistic merits.
Right. It was-
Sure. Okay.
All right, so now, when you saw
Yeah.
that they wanted you to do a nude scene, what was your first reaction? How much? Or, like, what was...
a good question.
Well, so here's the story. My husband is Italian, right?
Right.
So the audition came up. When you have auditions, it'll come up, and sometime in the breakdown of when you're supposed to go to the audition, they'll say, there is nudity. You'll have to sign a nudity rider, right? That you understand there's nudity. So I already knew. So I said to my husband, I said, this is a huge audition. They cast me, this casting director cast me for ER. So it was the same casting people, same producers actually that do Shameless did ER. And so I said, I got to go. And I said, but I'm going to be nude in a scene. And he goes, I don't know if I want my wife to be nude. And then I told him how much money it could be. And then he said, okay, run along. Go ahead.
Well,
true.
it was an economically feasible thing to do.
So
So I
true.
understand
So everybody
that.
has their price.
But,
Your husband had his.
Mary,
Yes.
do you ever think that type of, one of the risks, maybe one of those types of roles is like down the road, could it ever affect anything you might do in the future? Like, do you ever worry about something like that as an actress? Or
Well, I'm a character actress. So for me, a character actress is somebody who's, your friendly next door neighbor, the crazy girlfriend, I don't really do a lot of leading ladies, however I would.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody on that show on Shameless, including Bill Macy, has been nude. So when I did my nude scene, they closed the set. Only the director and the director and like one producer watch what's going on, and then obviously the actor that I'm working with in it. But it's a closed set, so it's very protected. They were so good to me, and so after I was done, Bill Macy gave me a standing ovation on set. I was clothed, but he gave me a standing ovation on set.
Was he naked?
Your character was phenomenal on that show. I mean,
Thank you.
It was
New
excellent.
Fiona. Yeah,
It was
she was
excellent.
great.
Yeah.
Well, Mary, I think it's safe to say that no one on this couch will be cast in
They won't ask any one of us
any
to be
roles
naked.
like that. But it's a big, it's I would say it's somewhat of a risk that you took, and give you a lot of credit. And
Thank you.
honestly, I don't watch Shameless, but
Oh, come on.
hold on and be honest. But I know what an excellent actor William Macy is, and
It's a good show.
Oh,
if
he's
you
fantastic.
got that compliment from him, that's
It's a
that's
good
awesome.
show. It's a good show.
Yeah.
Of course, Steve's going to watch it now that he knows you were naked.
Well,
Oh, of course, and that's fine.
thanks,
Mary's
thanks,
bio
Mary. Thanks.
I have
We're going to
Mary's
plug you
bio.
one more time. Where are you going to be, Mary?
So I, on November 2nd through the 4th, I am at Lady Laughs Comedy Festival in Madison, Wisconsin. I'm headlining the November 3rd show.
Excuse me.
Yes, I'm headlining the November 3rd show. And you can see me at Art Inn, which is a venue. So if you go to LadyLaughsComedyFestival.com, you can see how to get tickets. And I will be signing merch. So if you want some fun merch that I sign, either as myself or New Fiona, I would love to see you. And my show's at 8 o'clock. And LadyLaughsComedyFestival.com. You can also find out information about me at M Kennedy Comedy, at M Kennedy Comedy is my Twitter, and you can find me on Facebook with that as well. My fan page is Mary
I'm
E.
going to
Kennedy.
follow you when I go home tonight on Twitter, okay?
We
And by follow, he means stalk.
hey
Oh,
Mary,
come on.
we have a question from the interwebs.
We have a question for
Okay.
you.
Interweb.
It's from Jane LaRocchia Flynn
Oh, my
Okay.
sister. My sister
Your
from
sister?
the Poconos.
from the Poconos.
Pennsylvania, as I call it.
She said Bill Macy seems like a nice guy. How was he to work with?
He was amazing. He was awesome. He was so nice. He welcomed me the first day because I ended up doing 6 episodes, and
That's
it
right.
was just crazy. And he was so lovely to me. I was just so happy that that he treated me like his daughter because I play his new daughter on the show.
Right.
So he welcomed me on
That's
set, and he sets the tone. Him and Emmy Rossum set the tone for the whole set.
You know
Yeah.
what?
It was
I
incredible.
wondered,
Good job, Mary.
Why in Fargo didn't he just tell the sheriff how many cars were on the lot?
I don't know.
You want me to do a lot count?
No.
You're darn tootin'. I'll do a lot
Mary,
count. I'm cooperating.
Really appreciate you calling in. I'll
Can
talk
I
to
give you the, let me give you the ticket link again. I
Go
just
ahead.
got texted that. LadyLaughsComedy.com/tickets. LadyLaughsComedy.com/tickets. November 3rd.
And that's
You
in
got it.
Wisconsin, right, Mary?
Madison, Wisconsin. Yep.
Awesome.
Madison
Thank
is
you,
awesome.
Mary.
Thank you, sweetie. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Mary,
Mary.
nice talking to you.
I tell you
Nice
what,
talking.
Frank, let's bring Pat up. We'll interview Pat.
Okay, because I'm still waiting for my interview.
I know,
We never
but
interviewed
I don't want
Frank.
to. I don't want to leave Pat out. I know, but he's been talking. Let's bring Pat up.
By the way, XPD rolled around in the rough streets
Right,
of
it's
East
okay,
New York.
'cause this is
30
weekend.
He's
years.
retired NYPD. He's a
Right.
hero.
Right, that's it.
He's got beaten up. He's got beaten up in East New York
No,
more
no,
than
no,
anyone.
Well,
And
I
he's-
didn't work in East New York, but
Oh, you didn't?
no.
Well, no, that was off duty though. But
Right,
you,
that was off
but
duty.
you,
We don't talk about that.
But you can handle yourself.
All right, I got
30
a
years
question
in
for
the
you, real
streets.
estate. One quick
Okay.
question, okay?
What is that?
If I had to do one thing to a house, I'm selling my house. One thing that's going to bring the value up. Well, we're not talking about spending $50,000 on a kitchen, but one thing, let's say $4 or $5 grand, that I can do.
That's actually a lot.
Is that a good question, though?
It is. It's an excellent
All right.
question. One of the best things you can do, and because this interview went so well, people don't realize that I'm a retired NYPD and I'm a real estate agent. I work for Keller Williams, Greater Nassau.
You want to give out a number or an email? Or,
You can call me at 516-644-3751 if you have any
it
questions
again.
about buying or selling.
Say it
buying,
again, that
selling,
number.
renting.
I'll say it
He's a
again
good
at the
man.
end.
At the end, okay.
So one of the best things you can do, which is inexpensive, is to paint your house. All right, paint it a neutral color. Don't get rid of the reds and the pinks and the purples. Just if you're gonna do anything, paint it. And then of course some
Clean the
easy stuff
toilets.
to do also. Of course,
I
clean
would
the
also
house
think,
and
I would also
declutter.
think the front lawn, the lawn.
Some curb appeal. Trim
Right.
the bushes, cut the grass. Your front door. What really the best thing to do is to go outside, look at your house from across the street, and look at it as if you were going to buy it, and say, "What do I need to do here?"
Well, first of all,
Move,
maybe
move.
getting the old cars off his front lawn would be
right.
good.
All the red car on the front lawn that's on the
Yeah.
blocks, you got to get rid of that.
Everybody likes Christmas lights in July.
You know what? When I bought my house, actually, the neighbor had the car on the lawn, and she's like, "Don't worry, this is getting out of here next week." So,
That's good. No, that's good. That's
so
good.
just
Yeah,
simple
that's
like
great
that.
advice.
But painting is the easiest way to go. It's least expensive.
Thank you, Frank. From
So
Keller Williams.
again, my number is 516-644-3751. Give me a call for a buy or a seller consultation.
When I
Nice job.
when I move out of my mom's house, I'm going to call you.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you
Let's
very
bring
much.
you
Pat
can move into
Marone up
my
here.
house.
Come on, let's get Patty up here.
Frank Fiala, everyone.
Nice job, Frank.
Nice job, Frank.
So in the coming weeks, we're all not going to be here, like I said before, so we won't be running back and forth like this.
Great job, Frank. Now the ratings are going to go up.
They're skyrocketing. Oh my God, they doubled. They doubled.
Well, they doubled because Pat's price is so cheap.
Thank God. Thank God I didn't tell
You missed
anybody
that.
I was.
They can't hear that joke on the.
Yeah, that's all right. It's not
on
good
the,
anyway. Thank God I didn't tell anybody I was going to be on tonight because they would have been disappointed. But now I'm on. I'm back.
Patty.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a great man
I have
right
to tell
there.
you, he's a funny guy.
He's so funny.
He's been doing comedy, what, 3 months?
That
Three
shit.
years. 3
You would
years,
think
3
he's doing
years,
it 6
3
months. He's
yeah,
that funny.
Oh, man, he's good.
What?
He is
What?
good.
Tell him about
He's
your
good.
background on TV and films. You have some interesting background on Pat.
Yes, I was an extra in The Bronx Tale. Analyzed that, and a new movie that's coming out, The Sounding, The Sounding with Catherine Eaton and.
What is she from, Catherine Eaton? You feel?
She was a soap opera actress.
Soap
Okay.
opera.
Oh,
Come on,
yeah,
buddy,
yeah.
get with it. Oh, soap opera
We did some
actress?
background
Actress?
in the monastery over in Glen Cove. We
Nice.
did some background work.
When is that coming out?
They've been doing it in a festival and stuff. It should be out soon. You know.
All right,
So
thanks.
you-
Good interview. Good
Wait,
job.
wait, tell them
So
about the Bronx Tale.
you were an extra in the
Bronx
Bronx
Tale.
Tale?
Yes.
Bronx Tale was a funny story. A friend of mine wanted to get into the movie, and he told me to take a ride with him down there, and he wanted to meet De Niro. So we went down there, and we went in the office, and the woman says, "What are you here for?" He said, "I want to be get a part in the movie, A Bronx Tale." She says, "Sorry, Bob said casting's out." So
Casting's over?
casting's over. So I said, "All right, come on, let's go." He said, "No, I'm going to stay here until I meet De Niro." I said, "What are you, a nut? What are you going to climb?" Now, he was literally ready to climb up the window. I mean, he was like I Love Lucy. He was ready to climb up the window
Climb up.
and meet. I said, "You out of your mind? Let's go get something to eat and go home." He said, "No, I'm waiting here." So some time goes by, and we're waiting around, and all of a sudden I see De Niro coming out. And I go, "Holy shit, here's your chance. Now you get to meet him." And he goes running over to me. He goes, Mr. De Niro, I'm not a nut. I just want a part in your movie." So De Niro looks at him. He's laughing. He says, all right. So he calls the woman over, Sue Fiore, and she told her to get the information from him. So as De Niro's getting into the van, I'm walking on the sidewalk. I wasn't there for no actor. All of a sudden, he starts pointing at me. And I go, I turn into an actor all of a sudden. I go, "You talking to me?" And I'm like, and he's going, "Yeah, you." So I run over there, and the woman comes up. She goes, "You with him?" She goes, "Yeah. Bob wants you to call this number at 4 o'clock. So long story short, we went into De Niro's office for an interview, and it was pretty wild. I walked in. and I look like Ralph Cramden because I was in shock. He goes, so he gives me a De Niro face. I got a De Niro face from me sitting at the desk. He's going, what's the matter, you in shock? And I go, yeah, I'm in shock.
That's a great story.
It was really cool, you know.
I mean,
and,
it's
a great
surprising
story.
from the looks of you. I mean, you don't look like an Italian guy from Arthur Avenue.
Yeah, but no,
In
but
the least.
you have the you had a genuine Sergio Tacchini
Yeah.
jacket on in the picture.
Yeah,
that you
wanted to-
posted.
yeah, wanted
I
to
saw
take
the
that.
other day.
Is that what got you the
Chaz
part?
Palminteri, what a great guy Chaz Palminteri is. Real terrific.
I don't know if there's a
down-to-earth
Bronx
guy.
Tale 2 coming out. You don't got to say that.
No,
all right?
no, but he was.
I actually heard
Yeah.
my
How
buddy
could he
grew
make
up.
a Bronx Tale
Huh?
too?
All right, now let
No,
me
it's
ask you
a-
this.
a-
Let me
I-
I
ask you
actually heard he was a cool guy. My buddy
Okay.
grew up with him in the Bronx. Said he was always a real cool guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
So
Oh, he's really from the Bronx.
Yeah, he really
Yeah,
is from the. That's his
Bronx
life.
guy.
That's his true story. That's his
Yeah.
story.
All right,
His
now
father
hold on,
was a bus
hold on.
driver.
You're missing this guy. This guy, he's a funny guy. All right, he did a little acting. He was on America's
America's Funniest Home Videos.
Funniest Home Videos.
Yes.
All right, and this is all wonderful stuff. Okay, but let me just tell you a little bit more about this guy, if you know him. He works. He's a chef.
Yes,
Okay.
chef.
In an assisted living facility, but the people you go to work and you do your job, and Pat can do that. His people live there. Some elderly people. He goes there. He dresses up on the holidays. He brings his personality in there and makes their lives better. They look forward to seeing this guy, not only because they're hungry, they want their
I was
food.
just going to say because I can eat.
Right, because he goes above and beyond. And if you have elderly parents, and they're in a home or they live by themselves, this is the kind of guy that if I wasn't with my dad, and my dad loves him, by the way.
Yeah,
if I wasn't with my dad and I said, you know what, I know Patty's with him today. I know he's smiling. So I know we always bust each other's chops and whatever, but you're a good man.
Yeah.
He's a good
Now,
man.
how do we sneak into this place to get free
Well,
meals?
you know,
Sneak in,
Steve,
sneak
Are we
in,
dressed
John.
up as old people?
Sneak in, John will be there in a year. Are you
Steve is
kidding
still
me?
under the impression it's a nursing home. He's telling me I blend up food, but the people do really have good food there. We
No, your food is amazing.
Yeah.
The food that this man
What-
makes when we tailgate is incredible.
What is your recipe that they crave for? They go, Patty, what are you making?
Oh, they love salmon. We do a little salmon with a honey Dijon sauce or a seafood cream sauce.
I saw you
What-
make-
what did you
I saw
bring
They
to-
love my guy. Oh, the one, the gabardines
Oh,
with the
that was
gabatellis with the
sausage.
sausage and the cognac.
That's the
Oh.
one that you brought to his house for the
Yeah,
meeting.
yeah.
They were. I saw that video. They were
Amazing.
enchanted. They were
Yeah.
fixed to you making that.
Yeah, and then John is crazy for my meatballs. That's
Yes.
why he's buttering me up right now. Everybody wants me to make. Him
What
some
do I do?
meatballs.
What do I do on a bad day when I'm depressed?
And if anybody is interested in
Yes.
meatballs, I got a Sunday sauce video on YouTube. Just look under Pat Marone on YouTube. I'm on there, and you can see my America's Funniest Home Videos on there too.
What do? I told you when I'm depressed, when I'm having a bad day, I pull out the picture when you brought the meatballs,
Yes, yeah.
and it makes me feel
Food
better.
makes you happy, especially that's comfort food.
Yeah, but the problem
Great
is
meatballs.
the problem is this guy's always watching when he's eating.
No.
The other night we do a show with the veterans, and I said, let's go get some. Bring it to a place.
You're
The
a bad
place,
influence.
the place I brought Frank to was a place, Italian place. The place I brought Frank to. The next day he had a heart attack, but it wouldn't happen to John.
Well, that means the food was good. That means it was good. I mean,
Next day he's getting stents put in.
next day he moved into your home.
But
Yeah, but that's
But
part
it's
of
nice.
going
John
out after
watches
the
what
show
he-
is part of it.
John watches what he eats.
Well, you know what? My wife would tell you, I am aware of what I'm eating. Do I have a bad day? I went to Cincinnati this week to teach. Was at the FDA lab, their main lab.
Really?
Okay, yeah, pretty cool. Security getting in there. I was teaching a few of the chemists because I'm very bright.
You are very smart.
So-
You're deceptively smart.
So
That's a compliment.
You wouldn't think of it. He's phenomenal at hazmat.
You're sharp, John. You're about as sharp as a marble.
I land at the airport. And I'm like, I'm hungry. Let me eat now. Let me go get something to eat now. Because if I wait too long, then I'm going to start throwing anything in my face,
Yeah,
right?
Never
Yeah.
bypass a good meal.
That's right.
So I'm
Like a
driving.
hydrant. You never go past a good hydrant.
Right. So I'm driving. I'm
You're on fire when you
driving.
said that.
And I get a mile away from the class. And I go, oh, I didn't eat. And I was going to go there and just check things out.
What do they have there? The fire department's going to have food,
The
right?
fire department was.
Oh, it's the FDA. You said that right.
So my car
Yeah, pay
makes a
attention,
turn, and all of a sudden it gets sucked into this parking lot at White Castle. The car
That
got
happens.
sucked. I'm online before I know it, ordering 6 burgers. Back in the day, it would be 10, right? 10 to 12.
Yeah.
I used
So
to
I
do
had a
that,
bad
It'd also
day.
be 3 in the morning.
That was a bad
so-
day.
Yeah.
That's how they sell them.
Did
They
you
sell
eat
them
all
at
six?
term.
Those
Oh.
they're like
Did
a
you sleep in the backyard
4
for the
minutes.
next 3
they're like a
days?
physic.
Well, Pat didn't tell you though, but he's
4
got
minutes.
he's got his Met shirt
4
on,
minutes.
John. John, he's got his
Yes.
Mets shirt. He catered the last game of the Mets season. The 3 people that were there, he made meatballs for, and they loved it, did they not?
Yeah.
We got big Mets
Is that,
fans on the
is that,
couch.
did that joke bomb as bad as
well,
that
at least
the
you don't
Mets
have
did?
At least you don't have the audience there being quiet and giving you silence. You just have the audience out there is probably giving you silence. But you're getting better.
I think,
Thank
guys,
you,
listen,
thank
once
you,
we
thank
leave the
you, guys.
couch,
Steve is actually a very funny guy. I'm only teasing.
No, you don't have to say that.
Steve is hilarious.
You don't have to say that.
This
They'll,
is
they'll
why there's
find
only
out
gonna
the
be
truth.
three.
terrific.
Gotta be
He's
3.
terrific.
Too
Only
many
gonna be
people.
3.
Too many people.
only we 3.
3 people.
After
Next show.
we
Hey,
leave here, let's
folks, call in if we're.
No, we don't have time. We
Oh,
don't have time. Yeah, we
Next
got
week,
phone
give,
numbers.
give out your home number.
No,
Tell
let
me
us
what
know
you
if-
got.
It's gonna be
if
more
we're
like
over
John's
chatting
gonna be
each
more
other.
like Francesa. Keep the callers quick.
Right.
Yeah, what's up?
Anyway,
Hey, Mike, first time, long time. Yeah, who cares? What's up?
what do you want? Hey,
Or he can
And
just
he
sleep like
you ever notice
Francesa does.
Francesa, he always repeats. So what do you think they need to do? What do they need to do? Do you think they need to know what's happening?
He's out anyway.
He says
Pat
it 3
Marone's going to
times.
get
Pat
Frances.
Marone's going to get that
Pat
job.
Marone's going to get
Gabagool.
Frances's job.
Patty Gabagool. Listen,
So what do we got to wrap
John,
this up?
first
now?
night, I think we did a decent job. Benny, stick your face in here.
How do we do
Stick your
that?
face in. Benny,
Benny
Benny's
Carver.
the producer.
Benny's our executive
Benny was
producer.
handling all the comments on the book face.
All right, Benny came down tonight. Thank you, Benny. You did a great job.
He's been laughing. Benny's been.
And now I'm going to look at Mary Kennedy
Right?
naked tonight
But,
because I
we,
never seen her
we should
naked
also
yet.
say that Benny is one of the pioneers of
Tell him about your show, Benny.
television. Tell him about the show that's
Quick.
coming up and
I
the
have
past
a
shows.
show on this network Friday night from 7 to 8 p.m.
30 seconds.
And it's called Right to Speak. So
Use the mic.
Whatever.
There we go.
All right, I have a show coming up Friday.
Friday.
From 7 to 8 p.m. at this network, StrongIsland.com, and it's called Right to Speak, and it's a literary game show where whatever you say on the show, you must write down first.
So there's grammar and English involved?
I'm out.
No, we're not
I'm out.
going to
Oh, yeah,
grade
but
you.
you're doing more gooder in grammar. You'll be fine.
My knees hurt.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why don't you just sit on
Benny,
John, sit on
all
John's
right,
lap?
thank you.
Introducing us to the station.
Thanks,
Thank
Benny.
you for, hey,
Awesome.
Benny
guys, great show.
Benny
Great
Gagoots.
Awesome
show.
audience
Benny
tonight.
Gagoots.
Benny Gagoots.
Can we play out our theme song?
Yeah, what is it?
John, can I plug?
Yeah.
Because
Hurry up.
it might be over after.
Oh, you know, everybody.
After tonight, it might be over.
We
Yeah.
want to get other guests on here, so we want some interesting guests, and we need some sponsors. So if you can get in touch with me or John or Steve or
John.
or Frank. Don't buy
Frank
any
or
houses
Benny.
from Frank. No, you buy houses.
Frank's got.
John.
But yeah,
This is worse than Wayne's World.
You can get on here and promote yourself.
If Frank Fiala clutches his chest during a sale, you'll get a discount. Don't
We're
worry.
out of here, guys. Laughter Six, Flies, Week 1. We did it.
Thanks,
we did it
folks.
somehow.
Good night.
Thanks for your patience.
Thank you.
Slapping in hands, popcorn and peanuts. We're working the stands.
Good
Ink
show.
cotton candy, love on a
All
stick.
right,
Who's chasing the beer? That circle the lips, play ball. Play ball. Load up the bases and smack it right over the wall.